Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. I've been given a difficult task today to keep you all up after this nice lunch. I'll do my best. Today, I have listened a lot to all the challenges that you have raised here as a cable manufacturer. And I wanted to change the presentation. I don't want to add more challenges to you. But as I'm the only one speaking from utility, let me go ahead with it. My aim here today is to share with you our transformation when it comes to cable. SEC has gone through different waves of changing the cable that's being used in the company. I here represent distribution sector in SEC. If you don't know SEC, Saudi Electricity Company, it's a vertically integrated company. We own our own generation, transmission, distribution, and the retail, and we serve today 8.7 million customers all over the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. If we talk about cables only, and my focus is distribution, we have roughly around 300,000 kilometers of cable installed, medium and low voltage, and we add roughly every year around 20,000 kilometers of cable. In my budget as distribution, I spend around 3 billion Saudi Riyal every year in cables. Well, the transformation in our journey in terms of cable went through, I would identify 3 stages. The first stage was triggered in the year 2000 because of the merger of all working utility to form SEC. And there we were trying to find a common ground. We have inherited a lot of cable and we wanted to utilize the scale of buying all at once, and also we wanted to reduce our handling charges of our inventory. The second wave was the shift which was announced in 2014 or implemented in 2014, late 2014, the shift from copper cable to aluminum cable in the medium voltage. And we received the award of SAFE on that implementation. And the third wave just started 2016 of advanced standardization. We don't target cables only, we target all our assets. But I will give some highlight about the cable. Now the first wave, which was we started in 2000, in the year 2000 after the merger, we had inherited around 30 different type of cables. The difference sometimes in the raw material, copper or aluminum, sometimes in the size, sometimes in the insulation and what have you, and most of the time they are only serving the same purpose. And we were able to come from around 30 cables to around 10 cables. The second wave, when we went to aluminum, and the trigger there was the value. We've been growing our network with a rate of 7% average, but we have seen that the value of the cost of constructing this network is going with the rate of 13%. So we adopted the value engineering practices to look into the cost of our asset and see where we can reduce the cost. So we did the transformation from copper cable 3x300 to 3x500 aluminum. There we were targeting to reduce our CapEx spending, to reduce the inventory value, to eliminate the copper theft, and it is really common in Saudi Arabia, unfortunately, and also lower our losses and increase the capacity of our network. This was not a simple job, just changing or switching from copper directly to aluminum. we have to go through a long exercise of changing, specifying and changing all our accessories. Cable doesn't work alone. We need accessories, termination, joint, not only for the same cable, but for the different type of cables that we had in our fleet. And that took us a lot of time to be able to convince our partners to develop that part with us. We have to go to all our asset, ringman units, grid station, and ensure that this bulky cable fit in and take the required measure to correct them. We have to change all our procedure and standard and what have you. I assembled a team of 15 guys, and I gave them 1 year to accomplish this job. Within 45 days, they started piloting. 45 days and they started piloting. I hope that Mr. Saeed Al-Qahtani, who was leading the team, I know some of you know him, would be with us today, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So we started piloting in 2014, the year end. And in 2015, we went all the way. We had some of the copper cable that we have to spend, we have to consume. And 16, almost, we had no cable of 3x300 copper installed in our network. It was all totally shifted to aluminum. We look at the second cable in use, which is 2x40 copper also, which we install for the 330 kV. Can we change also to aluminum and get the same benefits? In theory, yes, but when it comes to practical, we had a lot of issues in developing the required joint and termination to that cable. Finally, last month we succeeded. Everything is ready. But because we started the third wave of standardization, we said, let us hold this change. 30% was the reduction in our cost per kilometer when we did the change from copper to aluminum. Now the third wave. In the third wave, we look at holistic approach. The third wave is driven by the transformation. I know you have heard about the 2030 reform, but I don't know if you heard about the SEC transformation program that started in 2014. And it was to look holistically to every type of asset, not only cables. And we aim to look at CAPEX and OPEX and try to optimize the total cost of ownership. We look at our KPIs, the impact of each and every individual asset in these KPIs. We looked at our stakeholder, what is it that they are looking for, and we engage experts. In this project specifically, our partners from RWE, or Energy currently named, are the ones who are supporting us in this project. So when it comes to cable, we looked into long list of parameters in the cable. You are all the experts here. I will not dare even to speak on this item. What is it that we can change that has huge impact, maintaining our required level and KPIs? What is it that has minor impact, and what is it that has no impact? And this is only part of the list. Now, the team almost about to conclude the study, and they are thinking to shift from the current cable 3x500 to a different cable, which is 3x1x500. This is not yet finalized. We are still finalizing the details, but this is the direction that we are going forward, and I thought it is good that all of you here together, and I should use this opportunity to communicate all our future vision and studies from partnership point of view. We're looking to the installation thickness too. And now our specification specify exactly that thickness, but we think if we go with IEC, we'll be safe. We look at the semicon. We look at the cover screen. We look at also the armor. Do we still need Ethernet? And also we look at the PVC jacket. All of these and others are being studied now by my team along with the expert to change the current cable, maintaining the required level of quality that we need, and also looking for benefit in terms of value. As I said, transformation is not only focused on the cables, but transformation focused on each and every asset. When it comes to mini-pillar or low voltage panel, we are also going aluminum in some parts of it, bus bars, and the business case is there. There are some complexity that we are trying to solve, and we are at piloting phase now. When it comes to undergrounding, overhead network, we used to have copper cables. Now we have shifted since 2 years to aluminum. Very, very good. We have no issues. It is very small benefit for SEC. The main benefit is not money, but reducing the theft, which disturb our grounding system. When it comes to distribution transformers, we implemented aluminum core distribution transformer, and we were successful also. We saved around 240 million riyal this year on this transformation. So, in the transformer part, we went to aluminum core with overhead transformers and bad mounted transformer. We are still left with substations. We still here have some mix, but we anticipate that in 2017 we will go full-fledged all aluminum. So we are almost getting rid of copper and going aluminum almost everywhere. The team who is handling this project is called Go Aluminum. The project of Go Aluminum have been contributing to our transformation program known as SEC Accelerated Transformation Program that started in 2014. Now SEC for us is known to be, or aim to be, smart, efficient, and cost focused, and we have finalized the first part of the transformation, and we moved to the second phase of transformation. We call it NEMA. I myself had 2 initiatives. One is distribution excellency, and the second one is smart solution. I hope I made this presentation short and sweet. If you have any questions, I have still 10 minutes to go.